Yeah.
Oh shit, is my mic on?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, it's on. Thank you for the headset. Hi, Lily. I just woke up. It's Derpy Cooey. Derpy Cooey doing tutorials. Mm-hmm. The best kind of sensei, right? And thank you, Robot. I like the Twin Tails too. Hi, Bucket. How long were you in bed before you got up? I don't know. I keep turning my alarm off. Hi, Fran. Yeah, I had an alarm set for 10, and then I pushed it to 11, and 11 to 11:30, and then yeah, I woke up to say good morning to Frost, and then I passed out again. And then I snoozed my alarm until like 12 something. 12:50? And then I just had lunch. Today's tutorial time. It's tutorial time. We're gonna learn about animations. As with my other tutorials, I'll be starting from the very beginning so that those who start off on this tutorial can catch up on setting up your project file. It's learning time, damn it. Exactly. Also, I bought a cookie so I can eat it during the tutorial, but during the loading screen I ate it. Okay, let's do tutorial. Okay. So the first things you need. Let's see if I can make this bigger. Zoom in, zoom in. Oh, Control Plus, okay. Yeah, there we go. I probably should make myself smaller. Check out the hair. Okay. Cool now. So the first thing you need is to get Unity. This tutorial is assuming you're using VC Face. And to extension VNyan. So Yui will be working with the VSF avatar format. So this is for 3D avatars, obviously, so we'll be using Unity. Since we are working with VC Face, we'll be using this version of Unity right here. 2019.4.35 F1. So if we go to this website here, What, Robot? I wanted a cookie, and the loading screen is the while to take care of the ads. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is to download Unity Hub. Unity Hub is sort of like your project manager. By itself, it doesn't really have a version of Unity. So after you download and install this one by clicking this link here, let me make it bigger. Right here. You need to then choose your Unity version, and you need to install that one too. cookie soup delicious? Yes, it was. It was very delicious. So, click here, download for Windows or Mac. If you're using Mac, though, I highly suggest you switch, because, why? Anyways, go to Unity, choose your Unity version, go to Download Archive. And then, right here, we're going to be using something called the long-term support releases. These are the ones that are like the stable releases with, well, long-term support. And most tutorials and modifications and plugins will be for these versions right here. So go ahead and click that here. And then you scroll down here. You scroll down to 2019.4. It's gonna wait a little bit to load. And then you scroll all the way down into this. 0.435F1. This is it right here. Click it. And then you can either use the Unity editor to install it, or you can download it from here. Okay? So that is oh no, this is the support. Okay, so maybe you just have to click on this button here. Don't mind my derpiness. Okay, just click it. Just click this here. Alright, next thing you need is to download the Unity SDK. Actually, let's open up Unity first. So after you set up the hub, you launch the hub. I hope everyone's having a good day today. It's a new week. It's Monday. It kind of sucks, but it's okay. Okay? It'll be okay. I promise. Before you know it, it'll be the weekend. Okay. Let me delete the sample project. You are going to do new project right here. Now, if you have downloaded Unity before, you might have a different version highlighted here at the very top. Definitely make sure to have the drop-down menu and select the right version. So in this case, 2019.4.35F1. If you don't have this listed here, make sure you close out Unity, maybe restart your computer, and then install this right here. Start up Unity Hub again, and it should be there. There we go. Now that that's highlighted, right here, name your project. We're just gonna name this one tutorial or animation. Okay, I can't type. Do I have enough space? Give me a second. Give me a second. I don't have space. Let's do it on. Yeah, make sure you have enough space because these project files can take quite a bit. So let's do Unity tutorials. I can't spell. Okay. There we go. Now that I selected my folder path, create your project. It's gonna take a little bit, okay? So hold on to your butt cheeks, grab a cookie, grab some soda, and wait. Be patient. Don't click around when this is starting, okay? There's gonna be a spike of RAM usage, CPU usage, so don't. Can I squeeze my butt while I hold it? Only if you're degenerate, then that's okay. No one know. I promise I won't tell. So when you first start, there'll be nothing, nada, zip. It's okay. We're gonna add stuff to it. Next part is your avatar file is gonna be a VRM or FBX or whatever. But since we are basing this tutorial on Vroid, we're gonna use Vroid. If you have a VRM or FBX, you can follow this step afterwards, but it's highly suggested that you use this anyways because this is what you'll be using to kind of have the resources to read and export the file, okay? So we'll be going to the Unity VRM GitHub. If you can't find it, go on Google, simply search up Uni VRM, and then you'll go to the GitHub right here. The version we want for this one, since we're using VC Face again, is 0.89. Very important. Make sure you use 0.89. There's a lot of other versions out there. Some of them, especially the newest one, is for Unity version 2021, and you don't want that right now, okay? For some VTubing applications, like the new Varudo, they do use the new Unity version 2021, and they use a different SDK. I believe they use 107. But make sure you get this one for this tutorial. So go over here and get it. On the GitHub page, click releases. Now you're gonna have to scroll all the way down. I think page 4, something like that. Might be page 5 by the time you look at this tutorial. But scroll down until you see... Oh! Right here. 0.89.0. You scroll down here. You open up the Assets tab. And then there should be a Unity or Uni VRM 0.89 some number and then Unity package. I want you to click on this and save it. Get that saved. So while that's downloading, let's get the next one. The next SDK we need is the VSF Avatar SDK. This one is the resources you need for the VC Face special add-ons. This allows you to use your VRM file. This thing allows you to add custom animations, special components like adding rooms, adding sound effects, shaders, how your avatar looks. My hair shader, for instance, is only possible because of this right here. So make sure you get it. That's the thing next to you, Nance? Yes, exactly. By default, this really only allows you to, at best, move your arms with the hand tracking, but you won't be able to do, you know, stupid shit like this. That's this right here. Alright, Cootie, back in the corner. Okay, so we're gonna copy the link. Paste. And turn. So another GitHub. So same thing. You go to releases on the right hand side. And for this one, pretty much you can almost always get the newest one and it will be just fine. So go ahead and select the newest one. The VSF SDK Unity package. So download that one too. Save it somewhere. So now that you saved it, we are going to install it into Unity. So I have it saved right here. Now, very important to install the basics first. So just like in the order we listed, we're going to install the Uni VRM 0.89 first. So double click that. If you have your Unity project, it will automatically open it in the window that you have active. So in this case, it's this project right here. It's gonna pop up this thing right here. It's gonna say all these files are gonna be imported. Go ahead and click yes. If you're super low on space, you can uncheck the samples folder right here. But we're just gonna leave it here because I'm gonna delete this project afterwards anyways. The samples are a good learning tool because they do have some example avatars, assets, and files. But if you're just adding your own, you probably don't need it. So, when you first install the Uni VRM Unity package, after you import, there will be a window that says recommended project files setting color space current equals gamma, and they want you to change it to linear. So go ahead and do that. Click on the change to linear, use recommended linear. Wait a few minutes. It's going to be very polite and thank you for it. You may now close this window, so go ahead and close it. There we go. Now the next one, same thing. Select the VSF SDK and install that as well. Again, it's going to pop up all the files that's imported. And if you really want to save space, you can then once again uncheck the sample folders. But we're just going to leave it in. It's gonna take a little bit. Yeah, wait until your spinny circle thinking thingy is done. Okay, now that everything is fine, we are going to look over these panels right here. On the left hand side, you have your hierarchy. So everything in your hierarchy is basically your play space. This is where you put your items. Whatever you put into here will show up in your viewport here. So this is where you visually see what you put in the project. This is where it's all organized. On the bottom right here, think of this part right here, your project tab, as your windows. It has folders containing files. You can right click, create new folder, just like how you would do in a regular Windows environment. And right here, this little slider, just like how in Windows you can make things listed, you can slide it to the right to make them into icons. And we'll be going back and forth, so you can see a preview of the items, like see right here. And if you need to find something quickly, we can put it to list, so that we can see in alphabetical order as well. Now on the right hand side is your inspector panel. This is very important. This is where you see the properties of anything you have selected, either in your project file, your project tab, or your hierarchy. So let's say you need to change the lighting. You click on your light, and you can change the light and its properties right here. Okay, now let's go to the main assets folder. We're gonna right click, create folder. We're gonna name this avatars, okay? Now you don't have to make folders, but it's highly recommended because your project will slowly start to generate and clutter up a lot of things. So it's good to know where you put all your stuff. Now we're gonna have your avatar file, your .vrm. Not .vroid, not .vsf avatar, .vrm. This is the only way you can really import your 3D avatar in. Besides FBX, but if you're using FBX, you probably know what you're doing after this step anyways. So this is the file that you get after you export your Vroid character. So go ahead and drag it into your avatar folder. It's gonna take a few minutes to import everything, so please be patient. Once again, don't click around, just let it do its thing. If there's anyone live in chat right now who needs me to hold up or clear some things or redo a step, please let me know. We have all the time in the world here, and I don't mind going back a few steps if you need me to, okay? Also, if you have any other related questions, I'll be happy to answer them as well. Those of you watching the VOD, I will be probably going a little too fast. So please feel free to pause when you need to, okay? Okay, now that's finished importing your avatar. You see all these folders have been generated. If you did not put the VRM SDK, you won't have the tab here. And whatever thing you dragged in will be just a single file, and it won't split up your avatar into all these folders. If you click textures, let's expand this here. You see every single bit of your avatar's textures have been split into its separate thing for editing. And what's nice about this is if you do need to say edit one of these in say Photoshop, you can right click, show in Explorer, and boom, your texture file. It'll show you exactly where it is. The downside to kind of opening like this is if you open show and explore a different file and you already have it open, it won't highlight the one that you selected, so make sure to close the Explorer. Right click, show and explore, and it'll highlight the file that you have right here automatically. But this is very useful. So everything is split up. But what about your avatar? Your avatar, if you have it in list form, is the blue square. The blue cube thing right here. Hello, Steering Rage. Welcome. Hi. Hope you're having a good Monday. And if you expand it using this thing, you can see your avatar is T-posing right here. And you can see all your information about your avatar. So we'll be using this one for our tutorial. Go ahead and left click and drag it into your hierarchy, aka your play area. Boop. And it'll automatically place it at the center. Some people also drag it. Let me delete this. Drag it directly into the play area. I would recommend against this because as you see right here, your avatar is not in the center. If you look at the inspector, your position of your avatar is not at 000, which means when you export this, your avatar, instead of being centered, when you load it up, it will be like right here. And you don't want that. Or maybe you do. But it's probably a good idea to leave it centered. Now, if you made the mistake of moving this, simply highlight your avatar. Go to here versus position. And change it all back to 0. And there you go. Your avatar is back to 0. Now, navigation-wise, your mouse wheel zooms. What are you doing? We're doing a tutorial on making animations or linking animations to your 3D avatar. If you right-click and hold it, you can pan. If you hold the middle mouse button down, you move it around left, right, up, down. If you left click and hold, you can select the component or click on the component itself. And if you're super zoomed far out or you lost your avatar because you moved your camera somewhere, simply go to your avatar here, double click it, and it will zoom in. Very useful if you ever get lost or if you have like a weird zoom going on. Likewise, if you see this little gizmo here, if you click the direction, it'll give you views like this. What is this software? This is Unity. If you're confused about the program, I would suggest you start from the beginning of the VOD. Because this is a tutorial that goes step by step. And I will be uploading this tutorial to YouTube at a later point. Okay, now that you got your avatar, you see this little arrow right here to the left of the avatar? It's gonna be gray, a little hard to see, but if you expand it, you'll see it has all your avatar parts. Your head, your body, your hair, and your physics, basically. Don't worry about that. We won't be doing that today. So if you click on your avatar, scroll down, it might not be expanded. All you have to do, Papa, hi. Hello. There should be a component here called VRM Blend Shape Proxy. You'll never not use that. It's okay. I like that one. If it's not expanded, click on the arrow to expand the tab. Intro and everything. Yeah, I have a YouTube channel. I used to stream mostly on YouTube, and I switched to Twitch. But if Twitch is having issues, I'm gonna have to go back to YouTube at some point. And right here, you see the blend shape avatar. Blend shape. So right here, if you click on it, it'll take you to your blend shapes folder, and it'll automatically highlight the main blend shape file for you. So click on this, and it'll lead you right to here. It will highlight it for you too. So go ahead and select this. Now, your blend shape file is basically your directory of expressions. If you see right here, this bottom tab, if you click on this, boop, it'll show your avatar's face. And this will be a preview of all the expressions that you have. So for instance, the A, E, U, and O, angry, fun, joy, blink. All your expressions are listed here. So if you ever want to edit anything, let's say your A isn't like enough, I guess. You can go like, change it. And it'll reflect on your avatar when you're doing expressions. Now, we are going to be linking animations to the expressions right here. The reason why we're doing this is if you're in VC Face, you see your expressions tab. All of these can be linked to hotkeys. And by activating the hotkeys, we can change the expression. So we'll be taking advantage of this with VSF SDK by linking an animation to it to a hotkey using this method. So let's do a basic animation. Hi Tanglebot. What's up? So create. Let's name this one tutorial. Oh no, let's name this as a dance. We're gonna do a dance. So as you see here, there's no expression, and you just want to leave it alone. You don't want to assign any facial stuff to this. We're gonna learn how to dance today, and that's it. It's that easy. Create blend shape clip, name it, and then you should have it listed here. Dance. And that's all you want to do in this tab right here. Click your avatar again. Now, if you scroll down to the bottom after highlighting your avatar in the inspector, you see a thing here called Add Component. So click Add Component. And then we're going to type in VSF. And then a bunch of the VSF aka VC Face components that you installed with the VSF SDK will pop up. And it will have animations somewhere near the top. If you do not have this and it doesn't pop up, make sure you install the VSF SDK. Now this component right here, I'm gonna make myself smaller. It's where you'll be assigning your blend shape toggles to the animation. So right now it's empty. I'm gonna click Add. And then it'll drop down the menu, blend shape. Select the one that you just created. If you have a large list of blend shapes, you might need to scroll all the way down until you can find dance. There we go. Now dance is highlighted. Next part is we're gonna have to need animations to link this to. So I got this ahead of time from the internet. This is the California Girl meme dance. I'm gonna go ahead and install it. Animations, miscellaneous, shake it. Okay, cool. Now, gonna go to animations folder that you just imported. Miscellaneous, shake it. And this is where you have your animation file. If you highlight it, expand the preview window, you can see this creepy Unity dude. If you click play button, there we go. We're gonna click your avatar again, scroll all the way down, and you're gonna drag this into the second part right here. Mhm. Next up, to see if it works for your avatar, you see this icon right here? Click it to check it to enable preview. And at the very, 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 very top, there should be a play button. Go ahead and click that. After a few seconds or a few minutes, depending on how big your project is, it will show you the game tab. The game tab is like a preview of what your avatar would be looking like and doing animated. So you see here's a list of your expressions. If you click A or A, you can see your mouth change, your joy, your happy face. Scroll all the way down to dance. If you click this, hey, you're dancing. So everything is fine. You confirm that it works. You uncheck this. And that's pretty much it. Now, there's this option right here. It says IK disabled when active. So what this means is that if you check it, whatever animation that this plays, when your avatar is moving, if you tilt your head, if you try to move your arms of what do you call it? Leap motion or any kind of tracking, it will not move the avatar at all. At all. It's locked in to this animation. Ideally, you do want that for dance animations, because if you accidentally move your hand, it might get a little funky by stacking animations on top of each other, and you might actually not get the result you want. Like, VC face might make your feet more planted, and it won't lift up your feet. There are some animations, however, where you do want movement. In those cases, you want it unchecked. So for instance, if I have an animation that gives me this little pose right here, if I am stuck and I can't move, it's very unnatural, right? But I unchecked it, and now I can tilt my head. I can move and turn my body. I'm still relatively in my pose, but VC face isn't forcing the feet and the arms to be stuck in a position. And I can still have hand tracking, like so. Okay. So we're gonna export this and try it out in VC face, okay? So select your avatar and highlight it. Go to VSF SDK tab at the very top and click Export Avatar. It's gonna pop up the window. You wanna save it in a spot where you can find it. In my case, I'm gonna put it in the tutorial folder that I made. And for this project, you might want to make a tutorial folder on your desktop or something as well. So we're going to name this Dance Sample 1.vsf avatar and click Save. It's going to take a while the first time when you do this, so make sure to just leave it alone. There we go. And on VC face, we're gonna go ahead and select that avatar. Let me find it. Oh, I have to wait for it to finish building too. Okay, export complete. Now I can add it in. YouTuber model tutorial. Dance sample 1. Open. Okay. So go ahead and click it and highlight it. I might be a little funky right now because I'm sending data of my avatar through VC Face, so... Okay. Let me unhide the avatar. There we go. There's our avatar inside VC Face. Now, when you open the settings menu, go to expressions. Somewhere in here should now be dance. Go ahead and set the hotkey to something that you want to use. In this case, it's whatever I have set here. But you can set it to like your number pad, up and down arrows. Those of you with what do you call it? The Stream Deck. You can link it to a hotkey on your Stream Deck. And if you push the hotkey, there we go. It should look something like that. So now that we confirm that this works, we are going to teach you how to... Oh, my hair changed back. It's okay. We're going to teach you how to get animations legitimately from somewhere else. Because you might not have this dance animation that I downloaded somewhere, or you might not be able to find it. But fortunately for you, there's a place to download free animations that you can put on your avatar. So if you go to this website right here, it's called Mixamo. Boom, there you go. I don't know why they have this. Ignore this part right here. I already did it before. I guess it's saved. If you click on these, it'll show you a lot of animations that you can download. If you scroll search, click on say dance. You know, there's these right here. Let's do something fun. Let's do combat. Hurricane kick. Sure, let's do this one. Let's do this one. So the downside to this one is all the animations are basically made to fit these little dummies here on the left side. So what we need to do is to export your avatar into a format that we can upload to this website, re-download it. Can we see the top one called Run Backwards? Wait. Oh, slow jog backwards? This one? Okay, so to export your avatar into a format that the website can use, you need to install a FBX exporter. So go to Window, go to Package Manager. Also want to make the joke, me when bad food. And it'll pop up this window right here. You want to make sure you're on the Unity Registry tab right here. And we're going to search FBX. FBX Exporter. Go ahead and click Install. Wait a few seconds. It should be almost instant. Almost instant. Okay, maybe not so instant because I'm streaming too, so it's taking resources. Alright, after it's finished, it's gonna say up to date right here. Go ahead and close this window. Now, when you highlight your avatar and right click it, there should now be an option called Export to FBX. So go ahead and click that. Leave everything the same. And go ahead and name this Avatar FBX sample or something like that. I'll leave everything the same. You don't really need to worry about this. We're just only using this to import and export the animation from the website. So go ahead and push export. It's going to put in the assets folder. So now that you're in the assets folder, when it's done, you should now see a sample.fbx when you highlight it. Right click it, show in Explorer, and there it is right here. We're going to go back to the web page. We're going to go upload character. It's going to say, hi there. Upload your character, drag and drop your 3D character file in the drop zone. So, where you have your file, drag and drop here. Again, forget that I already did this step before, last night when I was going through the tutorial. When you first open up this website, you should have these weird looking dummies when you play the animations. So, but afterwards, after I finish uploading, wait a moment, eternity, forever. I'm gonna drink my soda. I got cola! And I get to play Fortnite later. Yippee! Okay. It should now have your avatar. Don't worry if it looks a little funky, if there's like extra shit that you don't see on your main avatar. This is what your avatar looks like without any textures, without any transparency. Everything is default. But it's okay. Proceed with this new character? Yes. Yeah. So now you have your avatar here. Oops. Go to combat. Hurricane kick. Yeah. We're gonna be Street Fighter today. As you see here, there are multiple options you can have. Let's go over quickly what they do. So let's say hip hop dancing. There. You're doing the generic hip hop dance. You know? But let's say your arms is a little bit too close. Like your character's arms are very close to your body, so they're kind of clipping through your body. You can adjust how far apart the arms are with this tab right here. There, now it looks more natural. You can do the intensity. So if you do like all the way max, it's gonna exaggerate the movements a lot more. You may or may not want this. I'll just leave it default for now. Reset everything. Now we're gonna download this. Now since you already have your avatar in your project, you don't need the skin with it. Click without skin. Frames per second. You don't really need more than 30, but you can do 60 if you want. Make sure the format is back in FBX and download. And we're gonna save it. I will save it in the tutorial folder. Oh wait, I don't want this animation. I want the hurricane kick. Where is it? I want this one, damn it. So download. And I'll save it to tutorial folder. YouTuber avatar tutorial hurricanekick.fbx save. Perfect. Okay. I'm gonna close this. Okay. Now that you have it here, saved, we're gonna make a new folder called animation. Oh wait, do we have animation? Yeah. If you don't have it, make a new folder called animations. Otherwise, it's click on and open it. We're gonna drag the hurricane kick.fbx or whatever animation you downloaded into here. Now, when you first have this FBX in, Unity doesn't know what this file is. It doesn't know if it's an item, if it's a humanoid, or anything. So when you click on it, highlight it, you see rig right here? Make sure animation type instead of generic is set to humanoid. Oop. Leave all these options here and just click apply. There we go. Now, it should expand everything here. It knows that it's a avatar file. Oops. But we don't need all this stuff. What we want is the animation file that came with it. So scroll all the way down until you see this little triangle. This triangle here with the little speed lines. If you highlight it at the bottom, go ahead and push Control and D to duplicate it. It should duplicate a new version here. Go ahead and unexpand your FBX file. And at this point, you can delete this. You can delete your FBX. Get out of the way. You don't need this anymore. You got the animation file. Thanos it. Thanos the shit out of this. Boop. So what's left over now is your animation file. Go ahead and right click, rename it to what it is. Kiku. Hurricane Kick. And as you see in the creepy demo guy, that's what he's doing. Dead. We're gonna make another one for this. We're gonna name this Blend Shape. Create. We'll name this Tatsumaki. Tatsumaki's Hurricane Kick in Street Fighter. Again, we're gonna go to the avatar, scroll down, we're gonna add, scroll down to Tatsumaki, and to animation clip, we're gonna select animations, and drag, left click and drag it into here. So let's preview. So your dance animation's there. Uh-oh. Did not loop it. Did I do something wrong? I might have done something wrong. Oh no, I done something wrong! Oh god, what happened to your leg? Girl, what's wrong with you? Let's do original on everything. Oh, is it because of cave when active? The fuck is going on? Alright, I'm gonna redo this. Hurricane cake. Humanoid. Apply. Control D. I wonder if it's just too dramatic of a too dramatic of a pose. It might be too dramatic. Okay, let's do a more normal animation. Jeez. Damn it. I wanted tattoo. They're censoring me. Fine, what other funky... Okay, let's try this one. Let's try this one. Oh, I wonder if it's the keyframe. Let's do combat. I'm gonna try. I want this, damn it. Let's do 30 frames per second. I want this to work. I need this animation, damn it. Maybe because I did 60 FPS. Uh-huh. Work. Work, damn you. No! Okay, it just really doesn't like it. Pain. Oh, I want it. Let's do Tatsumaki Senpukaku. Is that so hard to ask for? Okay, I'm satisfied with this one. No skin. Download. Okay. Always holding me back. Humanoid. Apply. Oops. Control D. Okay. Please work. Alright, cool. It works. Uh-huh. Now, as you see, the animation here stopped after the first, thing. The reason is, if you click on your animation, at the very top here, it says loop time. If you have this unchecked, it will only play once instead of looping. If you click this right here, there we go. Now press play. It should loop into itself. Now let's say you want this turn to the side. If you go right here, your transformation, your root transformation rotation. Bake into pose, original. Actually, you don't have to check that. Yeah, just the original. So this is what the original one looks like. Otherwise, you can base it based on where your body is at the beginning. So for example, if I turn this way, see, I'm doing that pose based on there. If I turn this way, it'll do it right here. It's basically whatever your pose that you want. So we're gonna do original for that one. So root transformation position. This is where how high or low your avatar is. I would say in general you want it to offset based on feet, so that your feet's planted more roughly at the ground level. Center of mass, I would just do original as well. But yeah. And check all that. So now you have a second animation that you got for free from this website. Some of the more dramatic ones, like I'm not sure about that. But stuff like, you know, that. Why is there so much breakdancing? You know, the awkward nerd shuffle, first time at a party thing. AKA my favorite dance move, the awkward introvert dance. This is my dance right here. This is my dance. Okay, now that you got your dance. Unless you're using Vinyan, you won't have sound effects. So how do you add sound effects inside animations for dance? Well, what you need to do is to add a toggle to have sound in your avatar the moment it activates. So go ahead, right click your avatar on the left hand side, unpack prefab completely so we can start editing it. So think of it, if it's blue, it's packed, it's like a present, you know, it's in the box, it's in a clear box. You can see what's going on, but you can't move anything inside. The moment you unpack it, you can shuffle things around, you can add stuff, delete stuff. We're gonna right click this, create empty. This makes a new game object. We're gonna name this dance sound. Enter. I have a sound file here. Yeah, so in your assets folder, go ahead, right click, create folder, sounds. And this will usually take any MP3, but I'll just drag this one in. A sample song. If you left click this, it'll pop up here. It's gonna be loud, like super loud, usually. Yeah, super loud. I usually set this to like 50%. Oh God, it's this. Oh, that's quality. Wrong tab. Sorry. So drag this into your dance sound, and after that, click dance sound. Now you can adjust the volume. There we go. 50%. That should be good. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna disable, so that it hides it, so it doesn't always play when your avatar is active. If you don't disable this on its default state, your avatar will play this sound forever when it's on screen. You don't want that. And you need to make sure play on wake is checked, so that when it's activate, it will play itself. And loop is active if you're playing a looping animation. Okay, now that you have that, go to the animations folder. I want you to right click, create animator controller. And you don't have to name this anything, we're just using this to control the animations. Think of an animation as like a movie file, and the animator controller is the software used to edit it. We are going to go into play mode now. So hit play mode. When you are in play mode, go to sample, avatar, make sure the enable preview is unchecked. Okay, go back to play mode. What do you call a constipated detective? What do you call a constipated detective? Now, it's gonna have this little scene here. Click ahead. Go ahead and click on the scene tab at the top, and you'll be back here. Whatever you do in play mode, by the way, let's say you whatever you do like this, you kind of mess around your avatar. Whee! When you exit play mode, it'll snap back to the original, so you can play around and not have to worry. No shit, Sherlock. No, that's so bad. Anyways, play mode. Scene tab. You're gonna drag your animation controller on top of your avatar, like so. Your avatar will enter the animation default state. Don't worry, it looks a little funky and stuff starts clipping. Don't worry about that. It's okay, everything's fine. It looks creepy, but everything's fine, okay? Select your animation and drag it on top of your avatar as well. And then we're gonna go to the animation tab and hit record. If you do not have the animation tab, let's say it's missing, go to window, go to animation, and then animation. It should pop this up here. If you want it to be more organized, select the tab here and left click hold and put it in the bar down here. And now you have the animation tab. Now as you see, when you click record, this is your timeline of when all this is happening. At the very beginning on frame 0, when you're hitting record, select your dance sound and enable it. Oh god, that's loud. We're gonna do this volume. If you scroll all the way down at the very bottom, it should now say game sound object is enabled on frame 1. Now go ahead and unclick record. Exit play mode. So now built into the animation, when you start that weird wave dance, go ahead and click your avatar. Re-enable preview. Play. There we go. Now you have sound with the avatar. Go ahead. Export it just to give it a test. I will export this to my tutorial folder. So, dance with sound. It's gonna take a while to export again. Go to VC face. Avatar selection. We're gonna add that avatar in. Okay, add it in. Now, on your expressions, you have the new dance animation. We're gonna click. Let's do N. There you go. Oh, whoops! I didn't enable the disable IK, so the feet's a little bit weird. But yeah. It works. Oh god, I'm doing it too. I gotta stop. Okay. Okay. And that's how you do it. That's how you link sound with the animation. So if you wanted to do a Fortnite dance, there you go. That's how you do Fortnite dances. Sound or no sound. If you're importing this to VNyan, I would recommend you to not have sound on the avatar and instead link the hotkey, the same hotkey you used to trigger it, to the play sound component. That way, when you push the key to play it, you will also play the sound instead. Because if you have VSF avatar on both VC face, setting it to VNyan, you will play double sound in both VC face and also in VNyan. The solution to this, of course, is to mute VC face and only have sound play in VNyan. That works too. Multiple solutions to this. Mhm. Okay. Now, the last thing we're gonna go over today is how to make a custom pose animation. This will only be one frame of animation, like so, but it is still considered an animation. And you can have custom poses like this. Uh-huh. But you will need a software called VRM Posing Desktop. Right here. It's a very good software in general. I highly recommend it. It's only a few bucks. $7.99. Uh-huh. But with this, you can actually create a lot of scenes, screenshots, and best of all, you can export. You can export the poses you make as an animation clip. So let's start up this. So I have my sample avatar here. I'm not going to teach you how to use this software, but I will show you where to select your poses. So select pose. Let's do this. This is a cute one, right? No, let's do a fighting pose. Oh yeah. Yeah, let's do this one. Let's do a fighting pose. I know. Let's T pose. There we go. We're gonna export this pose. If you ever have someone in chat that you really hate, a troll or a bot or something, and you want to flip them off but you don't have hand tracking, there you go. Now we have a pose that flips them off. Okay, so right here, we're gonna export this little up arrow right here. Export Unity animation clip. We're gonna save it. Flip. I'm gonna close this now. We're gonna import this. Flip.animation into here. Let's just use Tatsumaki because I already have the hotkey for it. Very simple. Exit play mode. Yeah, very, very mature here in this chat, okay? Alright, let's load the avatar. VTuber model, tutorial folder. Sample flip. Does it work? There we go. Now, whenever you have a troll or some hater anti in your stream. Oh god, that avatar is a little weird. You might have to enable disable. If your avatar looks weird, make sure to enable the disable IK. But yeah. Now, you have your animation to flip people off. Very simple, very effective. Yes. Oh right, it messed up because when I was doing the animation, I used my model. So for her, since she has like actually longer arms, it looks different. But since this is my model, it works perfectly. Yeah, that's it, everyone. That's the tutorial on pretty much everything else I know about animations, linking it to avatar, setting off sound, and all the other stuff. It's not limited to sound though. I believe in the previous tutorial I showed you guys how to enable meshes and clothes. It's the same principle. In an animation, enable and disable certain things you want. Like say for some reason you don't want your body, you just want your floating head, go ahead. Disable your body. Have a floating head. It's fine. Anything is possible. Hell, you can even do like particles. Like you want to power up like Goku in VRM posing desktop, make yourself a Goku pose. Set this particle to have like flame effects. You know, like this, you know, flame effects. And have the Goku power up sound like ah. There you go. This is endless. On what you can do with animations. This is how, by the way, I do this. This is all particle systems. By linking the animation to enable and disable that, that's how I get that. So yeah. I hope this has been helpful. Jackal pose, oh gosh. I mean, you can. I guess. Alright, this is the closest Jackal pose I have. Where is it? Oh, I want to try something. Okay, Kui's done messing around. This concludes the tutorial. A new cruise yamcha. Hey, no. I'm at least Nappa tier. Another thing that people can do with this, by the way. Haven't shown this in a while. The house. Set your animation to enable and disable a whole goddamn house if you want to. Here. Have animations to toggle a full stage. You know? Have it to toggle a full stage. Toggle a whole concert. You know, pretty much anything you want is possible. Okay, I should stop this tutorial and start on Exoprimal. So, I'll upload this. Oh, I forgot to upload the previous tutorial too. I'll upload both. If I don't, remind me on Twitter or Discord, and I'll try to get my lazy Neko butt on it. Okay? Alright, we're gonna stop stream. I'm gonna come back in about 10 minutes after I get some water, get some cookies, and I'll see you all in 10 minutes for Exoprimal. We're gonna start. And I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye. See y'all soon. Bye-bye. Thank you again for hanging out, everyone.